I'm Nikki, and I'm auditioning to sing for the Christmas Carol. Last Christmas, I gained 5 pounds. The very next year, I did it again. Jingle bells, my stomach swells. Oh, well, there's just one thing I need. I don't care if I am shaped like a Christmas tree. These are the classic holiday hits, and you don't like them? Whatever. I quit. What is up, beautiful people? I'm Nikki, and I hope you're having a great holidays. Anyway, welcome back to Life with Nix, the channel about winning in all areas of your life. And if you are new here, definitely please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and join the Nikki gang. Gang. Today, we are going to be talking about how to handle the holiday gain. Alright, so I know there are a lot of people who will say you don't need to gain weight during the holidays. And yes, that may definitely be true, but I really like to be honest and realistic with myself. I am team Endomorph. Basically, we tend to gain weight a lot easier and lose weight a lot harder. And what I've learned during the years is to accept the fact that during the holiday season, I am going to be just a little bit on the heavier side, just a little bit. I learned to accept it because no matter how hard I try to diet, no matter how hard I try to exercise, no matter how hard I try to do anything, just gain a little bit more naturally because I am, consuming the hot chocolate and the gingerbread houses and the sugar cookies and the plethora of food that I don't tend to eat, or that I usually don't eat during regular times of the year anyway. And we're not trying to go crazy here. Okay. Also, most people, we don't weigh the same throughout the year. We tend to gain weight during certain times and lose a lot more weight during certain times. Because I already put that in my mind, or have the expectation that I am going to be just a little bit more heavier, I tend to be a lot more relax. So let's get on to the tips. Number 1, save your cheat days for the holidays. So if you are, like me, somewhat trying to keep a healthy lifestyle during the holiday season, then you kind of want to still keep some aspects of the healthy lifestyle throughout the days that are not a holiday. So for instance, maybe that Monday through Thursday, do your best to eat healthy, incorporate healthy foods, still eating your fruits and your vegetables, and allowing Christmas Eve and maybe even Christmas Day, just like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, to be somewhat of your cheat day. That way you can still enjoy the holiday goodies with somewhat staying on track of your healthy eating. Number 2, try your best to stay on track with your exercise routine. And I get it, I completely get it. Usually during the holiday season, it tends to be a lot colder, and so we're less motivated to go work out. Ever since the whole pandemic hit, I've been hitting the streets, I've been jogging, and unfortunately it does get darker a lot sooner. Like at 5 p.m. it's dark. Others, you may be going to the gym, and again, because it's colder outside and you just want to stay home and watch Christmas movies, it is definitely a lot harder to stay on track of your exercise regimen. So I like to modify it so then that way I'm not over here beating myself up every single day. So on a normal time to time basis, my goal is 5 to 6 workouts during the week. But during the holiday season, I try to modify it to at least 2 or 3 workouts. At least I'm getting some type of action in. And of course, because I am slightly decreasing how much exercise and slightly increasing how many calories I'm eating, of course, it is natural for me to see some type of weight gain on the scale. Which leads me on to my next point. Give yourself a limit. Push it to the limit. This is give yourself a limit of how many pounds you are willing to allow yourself to gain during the holiday season. Now I need you to understand something. That initial weight gain that you tend to see on the scale after holiday season, granted, most of it isn't fat, okay? A lot of it could be water weight, sodium. Allowing myself or giving myself like a little bit of a leeway of how much pounds I'm allowing myself to gain will allow me not to be too hard on myself when I do see that weight gain on the scale. Slightly modify your diet. Okay, I know you guys are probably looking at me like I'm crazy, but I am telling you guys, I want to enjoy my holiday season. I don't know about you. Slightly modifying your diet. Okay, so on a day-to-day basis, I try to eat low carb. I'm not keto. I do keto on occasion. I use it as a tool to help get leaner during certain times than others, but we'll talk about that in another video. But most times I try to eat lower carbs. So I'll give myself a max about 60 grams, 80 on a weightlifting day, depending. But anyway, so yes, you want to slightly modify your diet. So for instance, someone like me, who I tend to give myself that leeway of 60 grams or less during a regular day, I tend to modify it by adding in an extra 20 carbs. I know what you're thinking, and trying to slowly decrease some of that fat intake that I'm taking, because again, high carb and high fat is a recipe for disaster for Endomorph. That way I can still include some of the goodies that I want to eat. I mean, let's be honest, I'm telling you, I'm still gonna eat the cookies, I'm gonna eat the candy, I'm gonna eat the gingerbread house, I'm gonna eat it. Do not weigh yourself after a cheat day. Don't. If you know you ate, you know, like you did on Christmas Eve and Christmas, on Grandma, do not weigh yourself the day after. Why? Once again, water weight. You're gonna see a whole bunch of water weight. You're gonna freak out. You're gonna start crying. Well, me, I would start crying and I'll probably break my scale again. So no, if you do not want to put yourself through that mental turmoil, I would say do not weigh yourself after your holiday cheat day. Just don't do it to yourself. You wait a couple days, weigh yourself, and then see where you're at. Which leads me on to my next point, plan. Even though I give myself that 5-pound leeway, I already have a plan of how I'm going to ensure that I get right back into my fitness routine. Remember, your healthy eating, your exercise routine, all of that is a lifestyle. And so the only thing that this holiday season is kind of like a break. Not a permanent break, but like a mini break. Believe it or not, as you go back into your lifestyle, you're back into your healthy eating routine, those 5 pounds that you gained during the holiday season tends to come right off. Reason being is because, well, naturally or during your lifestyle, your body or your metabolism knows that it's not used to consuming all these calories. It's also not used to being this sedentary. And so when you do finally pick up your exercise routine again, back to normal speed, or you tend to go back into the eating pattern that you were, depending on whatever protocol that you're following, your body's like, oh, okay, we're back to normal now. And so your body tends to kind of adjust itself. And usually the pounds that you gain during the holidays, you tend to lose them a lot quicker because you just pack them on. It helps you stay motivated to ensure that whenever the holiday season is over, for you to go right back into your fitness and your healthy eating lifestyle. Next up is kind of basic, to drink more water. I know I tend to withhold myself from drinking water purposely, so then that way I could fit in more food. Definitely drink more water. It does help you stay fuller quicker, or fuller faster. That way when it is time to eat, you're not there overindulging. And one last thing I want to add in there, I really want to drill this in. Nobody stays at a certain number all year round, okay? Unless if you are an athlete and they pay you to stay shredded, to look shredded all the time, then okay. but the normal day life person, our weights vary. So again, I just really want to encourage you guys that if you do find yourself to gain a little bit during the holiday season, it is okay. I hope you guys enjoy these tips. After all, these tips is what pretty much helped me maintain my 40-pound weight loss. Give yourself a little bit of that leeway to enjoy life, because if anything, 2020 has really taught us that life is short. So please make sure you enjoy it. If you enjoy this video, definitely please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.